Alright, welcome back to the show, The Burglar Report. I'm your host, David Steppenwolf. Been gone for a couple months now. You can see I got some new setup here, make the background a little more interesting. Got the old Stars and Stripes. New camera, so things are kind of flipped. I haven't figured out how to flip across vertical, horizontal. I don't know, whatever, I'm terrible at this tech. In any case, there's been a lot of shit going on the past couple months. I might have been overwhelmed with a lot of it. A lot of information out there. Got the debates, rioting, looting's continuing. COVID numbers came out. Fucking blew your mind. But here, people still seem to give a shit. Everything's still shut down out here in sunny California. More or less. It's been opened back up slightly. Where to begin? I mean, I like to talk about politics because it's fairly relevant and always kept me interested in things. But the big, the debates, the politicians, the back and forth, it's all bullshit fucking theater. I'll tell you that right now. The Pelosi, Schumer, even Trump and the whole administration, it's hard to believe, some people. It's fucking horseshit. It's all theater. They're up there on the stage, it's all big power plays. And the fucking day, they stay in power and we get screwed. What it comes down to is the judges. You got the Supreme Court, you got the justices there, and you got all the local judges. I think Obama left over 100 state and local freaking seats open for judge appointees, and Trump filled those up. And at the, when it comes to the prosecution and state, local levels, the judges are where it's at. You can have whatever law, fucking who gives a shit. It all depends on how the judge sentences you or interprets the law. That is where it's what affects most everyday people. And besides, your local city council and all that jazz. All this shit you see on TV, Dems, Republicans arguing the same shit back and forth. That don't fucking matter. Those are all football issues to be thrown back and forth to distract you. While they're lining their fucking pockets, they have the same policies behind closed doors. And they all speak like fucking Donald Trump behind closed doors. I said it before. One of the good things about him, he speaks his mind. And every other fucking politician, you've heard plenty of recordings of Clinton, Bush, I'm sure there's recordings of Obama, definitely fucking Hillary, the way they talk about people. Definitely, the shit about Joe Biden's been coming out. You want to talk who's the racist fucking party, who's the racist presidential candidate? We'll follow up with that one. Anyways. So there's new Supreme Court Justice nominee. I don't even know her name. I think it's Amy fucking Colbert or something or other. Seems like a nice lady, Catholic. A lot of kids, very intelligent, I'm sure. Not a lot of experience being a judge, but she's young, which means she's gonna get a lot of fucking experience being on the Supreme Court. A couple adopted kids from Haiti, pretty cool. People are tearing into her, saying she's some fucking fake racist that's just, these kids are props. People are stupid. Like I said, it's all theater left and right. It's all bullshit. But anyways, one of the key issues was people worried about her overturning Roe versus Wade. Famous case back in, I think, 72, 73, 74, I don't know, whatever. It's been a while. Which essentially legalized abortions at the federal level. And we've since murdered 50 million, 60 million unborn children. So, in either case, if she does get on the justice, or she is freaking sworn in, all that jazz, she's not going to overturn Roe versus Wade. And if she does, it falls to states' rights. So all this hype about people worried about women's rights, and yeah, it's just, like I said, it's all theater. It's all getting you all riled up, hitting you at the emotional level, which is the whole point of the left and right arguments, which is why you have the same arguments all fucking sides. Race, gender equality, fucking, I don't know. It's the same shit back and forth. I just got so far away from all that shit, I forget, not off the top of my head. But it's all meant to hit you at an emotional level, because if you're dealing with emotions, whether it be fear or anger, you're not going to have critical thought. You're not going to think at the higher level of intellect, which we all reasoning with, You're just gonna be like, oh, fuck you, fuck him, fucking male patriarchy, fucking white supremacy, fucking Black Lives Matter, fucking women's rights, you know, Me Too. It's all meant to hit you in the gut so your brain doesn't fucking function right. And that's pretty much how it goes. But anyway, I want to talk. Oh, that's some strong coffee. I do want to talk about abortion a little bit because I'm open-minded about a lot of things. But that's one of my few lines in the sand. There's a lot of gray areas. The whole black and white arguments about it's ridiculous. There's no black and white. The left likes to argue it's a medical procedure, a women's rights thing. I don't have a say because I'm a male and I have a uterus. And I call that bullshit. The right likes to say it's a baby at conception. A lot of them do are like the Justice or Catholic or Christian, and they like to promote biblical teachings as far as abortion. The right's a whole bunch of fucking hypocrites. You know, I do like the fact that they declare in the name of God, but come on. You're going to be pro-life with abortion and pro-war and people are dying? It's just the hypocrisy just is, you know, pretty fucking thick. You know, and me, myself, I do follow the scripture, I read the Bible, a lot of good things that I believe are true, but I don't really care for the church because it's another method of control. And I'm just going to throw it out there and... Sorry, I'm getting out of hand with this coffee. It's something that was probably more relevant, 1,000 years ago when people needed that method of control. Now, a lot more information out there. People can think for themselves, more or less. But at the same time, we kind of do need fucking church because their morality and their fucking world with all this crazy pedophile shit. Topic for another day. It's coming out. I don't fucking know, man. It's all fucking madness. Anyways, back to abortion. Women's rights issue. I get it. I don't want the government telling you how to live your life. I was raised, Democrat. Mid-20s, maybe became what they call the Young Republicans, or kind of fell into that party that I liked. It was it socially liberal, fiscal conservative, and then I realized it was all bullshit, and now I'm more just centrist, libertarian, maybe right-leaning. Anyways, I don't want the government telling you what to do with your body. Okay, I get that point. Your body. Well, it's not your body. It's the other fucking person inside. Okay, you're lying to yourself, and I don't give a fuck what you say when you think what you're doing is not child murder. You're murdering these women are murdering their children, unborn children, by the fucking millions. Okay, black community. I think the average daily abortion is between 1,000 and 1,200 blacks per day. Where's Black Lives Matter stance on this? Not out in front of Planned Parenthood. Not out in front of abortion clinics. They rather get riled up about 15 or so on average unarmed blacks being killed by cops. Fucking tragedy. But not the other tragedy of the fucking mass genocide of blacks. It's over 22 million have been aborted. That's fucking genocide. But the baby is not part of a woman's body. It is like fucking you're the landlord and that's your renter. Okay? It's I don't know how else to fucking explain it. And I was pro-choice at some point until, we had, miscarriage with my wife. And I realized that lump of cells that I was hoping would be a baby was the same lump of cells I would disregard and say pro-choice. It's just more or less an experience that drastically changed my mind on things. And it was very eye-opening for sure. Very tragic. It was rough. Luckily, but it was early on in the pregnancy, so it wasn't I've heard so many horror stories, people having it worse. But I mean, since then, we've watched so many baby stories. So many babies have been saved at like 5 months. They're like a pound fit in the palm of your hand. These babies have, through complications of pregnancy, had to come out early, and they were, taking a full term outside of the womb. Yet second trimester is when most states will still have an abortion, which they're going in, sticking a needle into the baby's, chest cavity up into their brain. And baby squirms and would scream probably. It's fucking disgustingly tragic. But people are just okay with that. And, all arguments, at 12 weeks it's a lump of cells. No. 6 weeks, baby has a heartbeat. 8 weeks, baby's fully formed. Really tiny, weird looking, big headed, kind of like this guy thing. But it's fully formed. All its organs, vital organs, fingers, maybe still be kind of, one of these things, a little fin. But it's there. And most doctors won't take you for an ultrasound up until 8 weeks. So by that time you're getting your abortion or think you're having an abortion, it's a fully formed baby. And you're killing a child. Your child. Okay? And to say it's just a women's rights issue is absurd on the face of it, because I'm part of the species as well. It's kind of a man-woman thing. It was a man-woman thing when you fucking had sex. And also, too, my body, my choice, your fucking choice should have been when you laid down and opened your legs. Okay? I'm talking the United States. I'm not talking other countries where women are brutally raped. But the United States, I believe, rape pregnancies result in around 1%. Might be more, might be less. So that's where the gray area for me lies. If it's the issue is rape, you get pregnant, you want to have an abortion, by all means, you want to stack tragedy on top of tragedy, but that's between you and God, or your God, or whatever you believe in. Between you, yourself, and Irene. I don't fucking care. And that's also why I don't think the government should have anything to do with that. But for the most part, there's so many fucking videos of liberals saying, "Oh yeah, I murdered my baby. It's my body, my choice." And some of them say it just to be shocking, but you're still saying some fucking dark shit. You can't fucking... How much more satanic do you want to be? Or whatever dark evil force you believe is out there. That's insane. And that baby is not your body, because when my mother dies, I'm not going to die because I'm not part of her body. Should we all just commit suicide when our mothers die as a sacrament to their body? It raises so many questions. But it's fucking crazy. It's just what a lot of people are doing. I understand you're scared, okay? But the contraception, fucking condoms, pills, the same abortion clinic will give you fucking free contraception. Go get it. Go use it. Your choice, your body, your choice is when you fucking lay down, okay? When people want to blame being drunk, fuck out of that shit. Don't get drunk. That was also choices at the beginning. Towards the end, yeah, I fucking, yeah, you get crazy. I don't know what else I can put on that. It's just... So there's over 60 million abortions in this country, legally, that we know of. And like I said, I understand a lot of people are scared, but you're just having an abortion for the sake of convenience. It's not convenient for me right now. You're scared. Fucking life is fucking scary. Life is a fucking struggle. You bet on life and you move forward. You don't sit there and get scared and go get an abortion because I'm working on my career, or dude, who fucking knows what plan anybody has that's going to come to fruition. What plan God has for us. I could fucking lose my life on the way to work tomorrow because, 30,000 plus people die every year in car accidents. Most of them due to DUIs, which is why I stopped driving stop driving Lyft at night. These motherfuckers be driving crazy. But, yeah, it's just... you want to talk about the satanic roots of it. People would fucking sacrifice their children to the god Molech for fucking convenience. What the hell? Oh, sorry. Screen went blank. lack of activity. But I don't know. You do what you want to do. I think I'll call that a day with that argument. You know, like the whole biblical side of it. The Bible says a lot of things. A lot of it was for good reason. Maybe people back then would get really sick and die from abortion. A lot of people, a lot of women died in child labor. A lot of young children. So, I mean, but a lot of that sexual stuff was all for control because of disease and stuff running around. Lack of treatment and all that. We have so much more nowadays. I don't know. That's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Yeah, see you next time. Oh, there it is.